Got done teaching jiu-jitsu class, probably one of my favorite hours here at Gracie Pack. Absolutely love teaching the next generation jiu-jitsu. Leaving now, we got a huge session, a huge training session tomorrow, but we also have a huge fight card this weekend. Super excited about it. UFC 305 in Australia. Before I get out of here, I wanted to break down some of the fights that I'm most excited about this weekend. There are a bunch of really good fights that I'm really excited for. It's gonna be a great stacked card, and these are gonna be my breakdowns for it. So I'm looking over this card now. A few of the fights that stick out to me. ONeal versus Lana Santos. I'm gonna go with ONeal here. She's a slight underdog. Casey's always been really nice to me. I've known her for a little while. I've seen her training at Extreme Couture, and I just think she can go there and get the win, and I support people that support me, obviously. Another fight that I'm really looking forward to is the Dan Hooker Gamrat fight. Again, Dan Hooker's a guy that we've kind of gone back and forth a little bit. Seems like a really nice guy. He's got his work cut out for him with Gamrat and Gamrat's ability to wrestle. But I'm rooting for Dan Hooker, so I'm gonna go with Dan Hooker on that one. He's a pretty big underdog, but again, I like to support people that support me. The breakdown for this one is pretty, I think everyone kind of knows what both fighters need to do. Dan Hooker needs to use his reach, use his striking advantage, keep Gamrat off him. We know Gamrat's gonna want to take him down, try to grapple with him, get inside. I think if Hooker's able to keep it on the feet and strike with him, which is easier said than done, I think he'll have a lot of success. And I think Gamrat, if he's able to mix in the striking with the wrestling, it's going to be a good night for him as well. All right, so in the co-main event, we have Kai Kara-France and Steve Ercik. Pretty close, pretty even. I got Ercik at -160. France at +140. Ercik's a slight favorite, and I'm going to go with him. I think Steve Ercik's going to get it done. He's got really good striking. His boxing is incredible, and I just think it's his time right now. The keys to victory, I think his striking is just a little bit sharper. Both guys like to strike. Both guys can mix it up, but I think it's going to be pretty much a striking battle. That's why I think Steve is going to get it done. His striking, his boxing has been looking really, really clean, and he was pretty underrated until his last fight for the belt, where I think he looked very impressive in his loss. Kai Kara-France needs to mix it up with his striking. If he's able to get inside on him and mix his striking up, maybe mix in some takedowns, he might have some success, but like I said, I think Steve Ercik's gonna get the win here. Main event, I'm gonna go with the boy Israel Adesanya over Duplessis. I've just always been a huge fan of Israel Adesanya. I've gone to a bunch of his fights live. We've had some of my teammates fight on the same card as him. I'll never forget the Madison Square Garden card where he beat up Derek Brunson. It was just a crazy fight. That was like probably one of the biggest coming out parties for him. And I've just been a fan of Izzy for a long time, so I'm definitely rooting for him. And I do think he gets it done. I think we're gonna see flashes of the old style bender, and I think he's gonna go out there and get a finish. I think what Izzy needs to do is get back to what he's always done, mix up the fakes and the feints, mix up his striking, keep Duplessis off him with the grappling, don't give him anything early. I know that both guys know each other's game pretty well. Duplessis is obviously going to be looking for the takedown. I don't think he could win a straight-up striking match with Izzy. So it's really going to come down to Izzy's ability to stop the takedown, which he's fought plenty of guys that have tried to take him down. He's done pretty well with them. And I think it's going to be a great stylistic matchup because I think Duplessis is going to get right in his face. These guys don't like each other, which makes the fight really exciting because I think usually when guys don't like each other, they're going to come out and get after it, and both guys are going to look for the finish. And I think Izzy's going to be able to get it. And that's it for me. That's my predictions. Those are my breakdowns. Hope you guys all enjoy the fights. I know I will. And let me know who you're rocking with.